Hello everyone, welcome back to Fighters channel. Anthony Joshua vs Daniel Dubois. Major British fighter makes his prediction. Ricky Hatton is backing Anthony Joshua to beat Daniel Dubois despite being impressed with the improvement of both fighters. The pair clash on September 21st at Wembley Stadium with Dubois putting his IBF heavyweight title on the line. In recent times, Dubois has shown great desire as he is bounced back from a loss to undisputed champ now last year to stop both Jarrell Miller and Filip Hrgovic. Joshua is a step up for the London man, and Hatton, a former two-way world champion, believes the extra power possessed by the 2012 Olympic champion will be a big advantage. I think AJ beats Daniel. He's bigger than Daniel for a start, and that's saying something because Daniel is a beast of a fighter, but AJ's got his confidence back now, said Hatton when speaking to social media. You can also say that about Daniel after his last couple of fights. It's the perfect time for this fight. Both of them are in great form. I think AJ's got a little bit more in his armory. He's got a little bit more boxing ability, and he seems to be much more loser under Ben Davison. He is throwing his punches with a lot more snap these days, Ricky Hatton said. Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois on track to break Tyson Fury's stunning record at world title fight. Joshua challenges for Dubois' IBF belt on September 21st at Wembley Stadium. Tyson Fury had 94,000 watch his 2023 win over Dillian Whyte. Tyson Fury broke the British attendance record in April 2023 when 94,000 packed into Wembley to see him knock out Dillian Whyte. But promoters expect over 100,000 to watch AJ's domestic dust-up with a Triple D, Warren said on social media. Oh, it's massive. I mean, we'll be applying to increase the capacity like we did last time when Tyson fought against Dillian Whyte, and I think we've got it. I think we'll probably break that record, so it's really looking good. Joshua, 34, is no longer too huge sell-out stadium shows with over 19,000 watching at Wembley in 2017. He has also brought in 75,000 at Cardiff's Principality Stadium and another 62,000 at Tottenham's football ground. But his last two bouts have been in Saudi Arabia with knockout wins over Otto Wallin and the ex-UFC champ Francis Ngannou. But in order to proceed to their planned December 21st rematch, undisputed champ had to vacate the IBF belt. Dubois, 26, was elevated from interim champ following his victory over Filip Hrgovic and with a win over Jarrell Miller. Before that, trainer Don Charles and promoter Frank Warren are full of confidence. Warren said, a lot of people are making AJ a favorite and they are saying AJ is a big puncher and so forth, and I hope he comes out and comes to fight because if he lets those big punches go, I know that will leave him exposed. If Daniel clips him, it will knock him out. I think Daniel is the bigger puncher. Daniel, myself and Don Charles have spoken about this a fair bit, and we think it's a battle of the jabs, and I think whoever is throwing those jabs and feeling comfortable will set up the big shots and let them go. But I genuinely think that Daniel can win this. He is a young man, he's fought a better opposition in his last 3 fights than AJ has. And by the way, AJ has looked good in his last few fights, but not against as good opposition as what Daniel has been in with. Daniel's dealt with them and he's stopped them and come through a couple of moments in the fights where he was getting caught. Certainly in the earliest stage of the Hrgovic fight, but he did a job on him, Warren said. Eddie Hearn defends Anthony Joshua's chin ahead of Daniel Dubois' fight. Eddie Hearn insists that Anthony Joshua does not possess a fragile chin. Heading into his fight against IBF heavyweight champ Daniel Dubois on September 21st, web host Simon Jordan said this week that 34-year-old former two-time heavyweight champ Joshua's chin is weak and he could crumble if taken into the trenches by the 26-year-old Dubois in their 12th-round headliner at Wembley Stadium in London. There is some doubt whether Joshua will have flashbacks. to the worst moments of his career, when Andy Ruiz worked over him. Jordan mentioned the possibility of Joshua. If that condition does exist, Joshua won't last long on the battlefield against Dubois. AJ has a really good chin. If you go back to the fight with Andy Ruiz, watch these shots that AJ took in round 5, said Eddie Hearn, denying that AJ has a fragile chin. Watch the right hand that would have dissipated a normal man that AJ got up from. In the Ruiz fight, he kept getting up, said Hearn. In all the fights that Hearn mentions, Joshua could have been knocked out if his opponents had continued to unload on him. If there was 20 more seconds left in the 12th round, undisputed champ now would have knocked out Joshua in his first fight. Dillian Whyte gathered out after hurting Joshua in the second round and couldn't get his second win after that. AJ has got a great chin, but Daniel Dubois hits very hard, and if you get hit on the chin by him, there is a chance you will be in trouble, said Eddie Hearn. Surely Eddie Hearn is intentionally being obtuse here, because he's got to know that Joshua does not possess a great chin and his stamina is just poor. That's why he will be easy picking for Dubois if he lands something clean on him or pushes at fast pace that his cardio can't sustain. I don't get the wall. He is fragile, he got his heart by Franklin. I know he is not a massive puncher, but they can all punch. Franklin, Povetkin, Parker, Ruiz, Dillian Whyte, his Ford, everybody. There is nothing wrong with AJ's chin, but these boys can all crack. If they hit clean, it's going to be a problem, said Eddie Hearn. Daniel Dubois tops the KO ratio rankings over rival Anthony Joshua. Dynamite has some serious power puncher, and his promoter Frank Warren has claimed in the build-up that he punches harder than equivalently feared the rival AJ. He thought, I think he's a bigger puncher than AJ, I really do, he's the younger guy. At age 26, AJ is 34. Most heavyweights don't reach their primes until they are in their 30s, but this young man's really done well. He's got grit his teeth and showed a lot of heart and determination to come through against the two undefeated fighters and stopped both of them. But new rankings have emerged which show Dubois has the highest KO ratio of any of the leading ranked heavyweights with the Ring magazine. Dubois has scored 20 knockouts in his 21 victories, which see him top the list with a KO ratio of 95.24%. Joshua sits in third behind Dubois and British heavyweight George Joyce, with the former Olympic champion posting a KO ratio of 89.29%. American heavyweight Jared Anderson, Filip Hrgovic and Zhang Jili rank in 4th, 5th and 6th respectively. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.